Good evening, folks. Wally here. Today we're here for episode number 12 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Last time we left off, we had a pretty decent conclusion, I'd say, to the Nanami and Mahito fight. We met um our boy's mom, Yoshino's mom, Junpei's mom, absolute perfection of a character that was made in a lab to be killed for fucking emotional reaction purposes. So that was fun. Then we had Junpei going crazy, which 100% valid crash out. Like, I've been talking all this stuff about how the show is trying to make me trick me into siding with the bad guys and thinking that the good guys don't know what's up and like the bad guy is totally justified. But in all honesty, the bad guy is kind of justified right now. I would be crashing out the same way that Junpei is. Did you see those burn marks the guy had? That kid gotta go. That stupid asshole that had the other kid doing his essays and stuff, he's gotta go. Some just rich asshole doing that, like that's jail time at minimum. If not, just throw him into the abyss. Throw away the key. Like nah, that was 100% a valid crash out, and I want to see how Yuji resolves this. Because I do think that he's gonna try to talk no jutsu, but with how the show has set itself up, I do not think that talk no jutsu is something that will work in this. If anything, he's gonna be talking and he's gonna get like punched through the stomach, and then Sukuna is going to have to take over, which is the plan. Like that's what Ghetto kind of wants, is to have Sukuna take over and make him stronger so that he can possibly create chaos. And Mahito, we learn, is more of an infant demon right now, or curse more so. Like he's still growing, he's very new, he's just learning his powers. So he could be a terrible monster long term. I'm really curious to see is if this initial arc is actually going to eventually get to the end game, or if this really is just Jujutsu Kaisen's more amped up version of the Land of Waves or something. So let's jump right into it. I'm really excited to see where this goes.
どいてくれ、イチシさん。私たちの仕事は人助けです。その中にはまだ君たち学生も含まれます。
Is Yuji gonna break protocol?
間違いない。
Okay, that's a nice bit of character development from Ijichi.
虎杖君、
Ijichi,
イチシさん。
are you gonna try and stop him? God damn it. Don't put your death on the salary, man. Okay, Junpei, kill him first. Kill that rich asshole first. He's gotta go. He has gotta go. Okay, he's got a Shikigami. Okay, so he's like Fushiguro.
それはお前が決めることじゃねえ。むやみな救済に何の意味があるんだ。命の価値を履き違えるな。霊長ぶってる人間の感情、心はすべて魂の代謝。
I really like
まやかしだ。まやかして作ったルールで僕を縛るな。奪える命を奪うことを止める権利は誰にもない。
ooh.
そこで寝ててよ。僕には戻ってやることがある。なんてなんてなんて。
I can't blame him, man. His mom was based and awesome.
それらしい理屈をこねたって。式神使いは術師本人を叩きな。お前はただ自分が正しいって思いたいだけだろ。
Okay, that's totally true. He's trying to paint this as something moral and right and righteous.
何か理由があるんだろう。
His mom died, that's why.
でもそれは本当にあの生活を捨ててまでのことなのか。
Bro, he lost that life.
心がまやかしなんてあの人の前で言えんのかよ。人に心なんてない。お前まだないんだよ。そうでなきゃそうでなきゃ母さんも僕も人の心に呪われたっていうのか。
Oh.
そんなのあんまりじゃないか。
Oh.
もう何が正しくて何が間違っているのかも。
Oh, this music is doing a killer job. Both the voice acting and the music are doing a killer job.
順平、高専に来いよ。バカみてえに強い先生とか頼りになる
I
仲間がいっ
miss
ぱいいるんだ。
Megumi and Nobara. We've really just left them to fend for themselves.
母ちゃんを呪ったやつもきっと見つかる。必ず報いを受けさせてやる。一緒に戦おう。真人さんは悪い人じゃ。
Oh no. He figured it out, didn't he?
悪い人。
Yeah. Who do you think you've been palling around with this whole time?
順平はさ、まあ頭いいんだろうね。でも熟慮は時に短慮以上の愚行を招くものさ。君ってその典型。順平って君がバカにしている人間のその次ぐらいにはバカだから。だから死ぬんだよ。
Oh god damn.
無意天変。
He's in the opening.
ラウンド2だ。
This has to be reversible. There's no... He turned him into Barney, bro.
今直してやるから。惨めだな。この上なく惨めだぞ、小僧。でもま、俺の狙いはここからだし、これはこれで。
So Yuji didn't make the pact? I'm confused now. I'm gonna have to review that dialogue after the reaction again. Oh, this is 100% a gif that people use.
ああ、そうか。こいつらはどこまで行っても呪いなんだ。
Yeah. Oh no. He's gonna ask Yuji to kill him. He literally got turned into fucking Barney, man. There's no way the opening debated me. Junpei was wearing the JJK tech. Yeah. He was literally wearing the uniform in the opening. There is no way Junpei is just dying. This can't be happening. We have to have a reverse curse technique like what's his name was saying. Mahito was.
もう死んだ。ちょっと乱暴に形変えたからね。こんなもんかな。変わった打撃だ。
Can Yuji take Mahito?
けど残念。効かないよ。
I don't think he can. He's got that internal destruction. He puts his curse energy into the person and... Oh, he hit you in the soul.
虎杖裕二は器。常に肉体の中に自分以外の魂がある状態。だから自然に知覚しているのか。魂の輪郭を。
Oh. Okay, that's the thumbnail for sure.
口から出た言葉は全て嘘だったんじゃないかと思えるくらい腹の底から出た本音。ぶっ殺してやる。
Where's literally anyone else? Where's Gojo? Where's Nanami?
君じゃ俺に勝てないよ。さっさと変わんなよ。スクナにさ。無意転変。
俺の魂に触れるか。共に腹の底から小僧を笑った仲だ。一度は許す。
Oh.
二度はない。部をわきまえろ。知れ者が。変わんねえよ。言ったよな。ぶっ殺してやるって。
Yuji is literally going to headbutt Mahito to death. Nanami? Oh. Okay, there he is. This was an excellent episode. This was probably my second favorite. I think the last one was my favorite episode of the season, but I really like this episode as well. What I like about it is that it's bringing into perspective. Okay, so first they made you side with Junpei. I sided with Junpei, valid crash out, and they make him feel all as justified as possible in his actions, because you get to know his mother, you get to know his family, you get to see all the bullying and everything that has happened to him, and you start siding with the guy. Why wouldn't you? But then you start to see him go off the deep end, and you're like, okay, this is kind of justified. This is a valid lashing out. Those guys don't deserve to be killed. They don't. But for someone in Junpei's position that just lost his mother and has been manipulated into believing that these guys were the reason his mother died, it's completely justified in his mind. But Yuji brings up a great point that even Junpei does not believe everything that he is saying. He literally admits that everything that every reason he's using to justify his righteous indignation and righteous divine punishment almost that he's inflicting upon everyone that he thinks has harmed him is him deflecting from the real truth in his heart, which is that he has to then come to terms with the fact that someone could be evil enough and hateful enough to curse him and his mother. People who, in his eyes, have never done anything wrong or hurt anyone or harmed anyone, and for all intents and purposes, are the picture of innocence. But now those same people would have such evil wished upon them that a human out there wished this on him. And that's what curses are, born from humanity's hatred and envy and all of those cursed feelings. So he'd have to accept that somebody felt that way to about him. And if nothing else, like as much as he talks about like the human heart being a delusion and all of that, he still has faith in humanity, and he's trying to make it so that, oh, these are just the bad humans, but like humanity in general has some hope. But then if he confronts the truth, then he has to almost surrender that faith and believe that even if you live as innocent and as pure a life as him and his mother did, you're not safe from the evils of the world. Someone so evil exists out there that they would curse someone like his mom, someone that he thinks is the height of innocence. There is quite a bit of self victimization in this. He feels like he is a victim and he feels he is justified in lashing out. And a lot of that is valid, but also proportional responses. And his response is definitely not proportional. But yeah, thematically, I really like that. And Yuji pretty much coming into a confrontation about his own ideals, his no kill policy, his Batman policy. Now he is being made to confront what that policy entails. He even felt empathy for the curses that he was killing to an extent. And with this, he's having to contend with the fact that even he can wish death upon someone, which is pretty much reinforcing what he said to Nanami. Even someone as good as Yuji could wish death upon someone else. And Mahito's plan in all this, so far as I can surmise, is that Mahito and Gero believe that Sukuna and Yuji have not made a pact. But they have made a pact. It's just a pact that Sukuna can take control of him at any point, and Yuji does not remember the details of it or what happens or anything like that. That's the pact from what I remember. So for Gero and Mahito, they believe that there is no pact, and they want to force Yuji to going so far that he basically asks for Sukuna to take over. It's a very Naruto and Kurama thing, pain inflicting such pain upon Naruto, compelling Naruto to willingly go and unleash the seal on the Nine Tails. It's essentially the same idea. But Sukuna has different ideas as well. Sukuna doesn't care about these bums. He thinks Mahito is a bum. He thinks Mahito is far beneath him and is not fit to converse with him. So Sukuna's on some next level of power that even someone like Mahito, who claims himself to be a product of all of humanity's shared hatred, can't face up to Sukuna yet. He is still an infant though, so he might grow into being far more powerful than Sukuna. Nanami finally showed up, which was good. I'm glad that Nanami came to save the day and to help Yuji out, but I'm not sure how this is gonna end. The biggest shocking part about this episode, the opening completely took me by surprise because Junpei is in it. He's literally sitting with them in a uniform. But now I realize that that's just what could have been. He got turned into Barney. He got turned into a monster and then consequently died. I'm not sure how to feel about that because I had so much hope for Junpei. I had so much faith that we would be able to fix him or rescue him. But with the way that this show handles finality, we don't have a head in a jar to prove that he died. So there is a chance of a fake out, but with how this show is, it's very Game of Thronesy in that if people die, they just die. They're just dead. So I can't even believe that there's a chance of Junpei being recoverable. Which is just sad. It makes me feel the same way I felt about Nina and Alexander. It was cruel, man. I hope that next episode puts either a good conclusion to this arc and frames it as the initial arc, or at least we can resume pace back to the main cast. I would like Maki to come back. I would like to see more of Panda. I want to get back to Megumi. Megumi is my goat. He's top one right now. I want him back. I want to see Nobara again. I really like her voice actress. I want to see her performance again. So I really want them to come back and get into this tournament arc that they're building up. R.I.P. to Junpei. R.I.P. See you next time. Bye bye.